Hi, welcome back to the Carver's Woodshop. I'm going to put in the eyes next, okay, on this guy. He's going to look a little different, but that's okay. We did his mustache, and I'm going to do that a little bit better when we get offline here. We took care of that, and you can make those V-cuts, make things look, like I said, a little deeper and a little bit better. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some eyeballs in this guy. So we're going to put a little half circle or quarter of a circle for the eyeballs. Alright, just like that. What you want to do is you want to put a stop cut. I'll show you. Let's see if that's focused. Okay, yeah, it is. What you want to do is you want to take your knife and put one stop cut in, and then let's put the next one in. Okay, what you're going to do, you're going to undercut, you're going to cut up to that stop cut, just like so. Remember, don't pry if you can help it. Alright. You don't want to cut into that eyeball either, because then you'll see those lines when you go to round them up. Okay, we'll do that one. We'll do this one over here. Hopefully you can see this. I think I have this focused okay this time around. Getting better at learning how to focus this thing. Alright. Try to make it as clear as I can for you guys, for you folks. Alright, and so now what we're going to do is we're just going to round it off. Just take that sharp edge off. Now that takes a little doing. This is what you need a detail knife for. So you can always do everything with a detail knife. I haven't changed my knives very often with doing this project so far. Alright, so. Okay, that's one eye. Let's go back and do the other one. I need my glasses on. I can't see it that far away. Okay. I only put these videos on as I finish them up, so I don't do a whole project and see how it works out, how the carving turns out. So I'm just having a little faith that all this will work out like I think it will. I think it will. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to go back over this a little bit later, but that's how you put the eyeballs in, okay, folks? There you go. His eyes are in. Now, I'll have to chop that out a little further. It's very hard for me to see it in the position that it's in, and but you keep going back and forth and keep fussing with it till you're happy with it. That's part of the carving too. Alright, so we got that in. Now, let's see how the rest of the beard comes out like this and like this. Now I try to measure them up. Sometimes I hold my thumb there to see if it's roughly in the right spot. So we're gonna go up a little bit, just curve it a little bit, just like that. Okay, and curve this one down a little bit. It's not as pronounced as the other one. We're gonna cut from the top down. It's a challenge to learn how to hold a flat piece versus doing it in the round, because you're constantly flipping it around and all that. And some people, some people like the flat carving. Some people like it just doing it in the round, like what we do here. I kind of prefer this carving over this. Otherwise, I would have done a lot more like this. But people are all different. What's interesting to one person may not be interesting in carving to another. And that's why when you go to a carving show, you see so many different things. Alright. So I'm going to undercut that mustache just a tad, yep. So there's a distinction between the two. Okay, see how I got that looking different? Okay. Now I'm going to do the other side here. Kind of a touchy area there. Kind of hard to get to. You gotta be very careful you don't cut out that tip of that mustache off. Okay, and then you're gonna round that off, another little V cut like. Again, you can make that a little deeper if you like. So there we go, there's our face. But we've got the nose to do, so what we're going to do, we're going to round off that nose, and right here we're going to start scooping this out. I forgot to do that. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done that. You just want to scoop that out a little bit and scoop the other side out. Probably didn't look right. And then I'm going to round off his nose. Alright, just going to round that off. Round this side off. And I think I'll go in a little deeper. Alright. I'm going to just trim this off a little bit. We got the eyebrows to do yet too. Okay? So that's how we've got that brow in there. See how flat that is? In fact, it's even more flat than that one. Well, not quite. Maybe the same. But anyhow, this is how it's done. And then what we're going to do, this guy has some eyebrows on the top, as you see. So we're going to carve those in. So we're going to make like a teardrop shape, like so. And then another one over top of the other eye, like that. And we're going to follow that with a little stop cut. I'll do one, you can do the other while you're offline. Just follow that out. And see how I'm turning my carving instead of my knife? That's another little trick. Saves you from moving your hand everywhere. Okay, just to have it raised a little bit, just like that. And then you want to go back and you just want to trim that off a little bit, like a little V cut in there. Give it that three-dimensional look. And go ahead and do the other eyebrow the same way. And then our face is basically done. Now we've got lips to do yet, and the beard. We'll be back.